Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim! I'm Count Jack Fisco. Come and join me for an epic adventure!
Wait, shit. There's a autosave hijack. There's a possibility I actually have killed hyenas, and the meat is currently stored back in my house back in Skyrim, so we might have to do a quick jaunt back to the world of Skyrim. Give me 1 second. I gotta hoof it. So can I quick travel from this place? I wonder. I can. Okay. But I'll have to go back through Falkreath the long way to get back. But we can at least... Nope. Never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. We gotta walk out. We gotta walk in. So that was one thing I actually liked about some of the other add-ons. Sir Handsoap, if you have not played one called The Forgotten City, The Lost City, something like that, that's a really good one. But it's going to be one of the ones that traps you there until you beat it. Another really good one that actually lets you travel back and forth is called Worm's Tooth. Honestly, one of the best mods that I've seen for Skyrim. Fucking amazing. I love it. I actually kind of want to uninstall it, reinstall it, and go back and play it again. Because it was so good. Make us innocent of this crime. What? My window just said, Skyrim has crashed. Please reboot, shut down, immediately relaunch the game, and we're back. How did that work? Huh? But... I've never seen a window crash and then uncrash. That's new. That is new. Yeah, the Forgotten City is so good. What I actually want to do is go back and use codes to circumvent ever having broken any kind of morality with your character while playing Skyrim, and be able to go straight into that mod so your character is morally pure to see what the judger is able to try to pull about you then. Because if you're like totally moral, I would love to see that. Just to see what it does. Because obviously, you know, it's Skyrim. You're going to steal, you're going to have to kill, you're going to have to do this. So I want to know what happens if you're like morally pure and he tries to give you bullshit. I would love to see how that justifies. Because it does very much read your script and see what crimes you've committed, and see what things you've done, whether you've ever been caught or not. So I would... Can you stop flopping? Seriously. I would love to see what it would do. I really would. I'm curious. Alright. Do we have shit to get rid of? Okay, that's just that. Okay, Thalmor robes. I can actually break some of this down. I want to keep a set, because it's I collect shit. That's kind of what I do. I'll have to keep 2, because it goes in pairs. Alright, the rest of this shit's just that, so we don't want to break it down anyway. Yeah, it's. I love the complexity they did to the freaking Lost City. It's amazing, and even though Worm's Tooth isn't quite that robust, it's still very impressive. I can actually. That's not the map key. What I can actually do is before I head back home, I can show you Worm's Tooth, just really quick. Nope, that's Solstheim. Wrong place. There it is, Worm's Tooth. It actually starts as a quest line here. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure there's stuff that's actually that powerful. You just had to bust your ass to get to it. But it starts as a quest that actually has you start in Whiterun. So it actually starts fairly early on. And we start here, and it's bigger than Solstheim. And it's got a whole arc to it. It's got a storyline. It's actually really cool. And I actually have other mods that I've played that have their own regions that are actually really, really cool. I don't remember the names of them. I've had to uninstall them because they crashed with later ones. But if you go to my YouTube channel, check it out, you can actually see them. Yeah, Worm's Tooth was fucking amazing. I loved it. It was such a beautiful thing. And one of the coolest things is before I knew that what was it? Dawnguard? No, Dawnguard? Dragonborn. Whatever the DLC is that actually has you go back to Solstheim. Before I even knew there was a whole Morrowind chapter in the game, I was like, dude, this is like Morrowind. When I came to this section, it was like so fucking cool. I was like just jonesed about it. And I had no idea that they had already done something like that with the DLC. Wild boars, we're having bacon tonight, baby! So yeah, it's really cool because it's got like all different kinds of biomes on it. It's got this area, it's got forests, it's got kind of a deserty area, it's got mountains, it's got snow biome. It's really cool. They went all out with this one. Oh, that, and the Thalmor were part of a storyline in this too. Although you actually do work with them, which I'm not hurting them oddly. Yeah, I wish Xbox allowed it. I really do. Well, that looked like it hurt. Hey, Phalor, how you doing, buddy? Phalor is one of the companions in this one. You're actually able to earn him as a companion once you help him finish the storyline of avenging the death of his master, which is pretty cool. I feel like, oh wow, I actually missed something. I missed a journal during this entire arc? Wow, how did I do that? I was pretty fucking thorough. But yeah, it's a really cool whole story arc that was amazing. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And it directly tied into being the Dragonborn and dragons, which was one of the reasons why I thought it was really awesome. And they actually had voice acting in it that was fairly well done for it being, you know, mod amateur voice acting. And honestly, it was like one of the first ones I played, so watch it. Can you get your ass out of my face, please? Thank you. It was one of the first mods I played, so honestly, playing a lot of these other ones, The Lost City obviously lived up to the hype because of how good that one was. But playing like some of these other ones, like I did Moon and Star, and it was cool, but it was, hey, Bitty Merc, how's it going? It was cool, but it was like so short. And it was just like, I've been spoiled by so many cool mods that some of these other ones that had such good hype are like really, really short. And people have warned me that Moonpath Elsewhere is going to be a lot shorter than a lot of the other ones I've played, so not to expect it to last too long, which kind of sucks. I mean, the effort they put into it is amazing, but it does kind of suck that it's short, probably because of how much effort they put into it. With Worm's Tooth, they like put all this effort into it, and it's that long, so it's like, I mean, when you play the best ones first, it kind of fucks up your viewpoint on other good mods later, because you have way higher expectations from it. Hyena meat. Yep, I knew it. We had killed hyena. I was dumb enough to have put it here. All right. That's honestly, it's the only reason we came back here. Although I will take the river crab meat because we might need that, because that's also related to that island. So, oh yeah, this is Dragon Falls Manor. So it's got like waterfalls and this. I love the whole architecture of this house. It's amazing. This is my enchanting and not crafting, potion room. Alchemy. That's the word, alchemy. Yeah, exactly, Sir Handsop. Now you're getting it. This is my bedroom. Of course, we have to have the dragon skull and all the fancy shit out here. One of the cool things about this, the reason why I'm running this is my house mod, is because I had a lot of other ones. I had one that was a Dwemer airship that was awesome, but oh my god, it crashed the game all the time. We have our own little statues here. Our house is actually located, if I could jump off the ledge here, right at the bottom of a waterfall, but right at the top of another waterfall, hence the name Dragon Falls. So it's actually a really cool location. It's really, really beautiful. And there's this cave that I think is related to a subquest that I may have already done, but I don't remember if I have, so it's like fuzzy. I also had downloaded one called Ebonvale, which was a really, really cool mod that added a town that was actually right here across from Riverwood. Allowed you to do a lot of training, a lot of leveling up, had access to this whole cool storyline about unlocking this manor that's haunted, and you have to help the ghosts make peace. Really cool game. Excellent place for shopping because the vendors have a lot of money, so it's a great place to sell things. But oh my god, it caused the game to crash all the fucking time. Just like the airship. So it's one of the ones that I played it, I did the storyline, I unlocked the house, then I had to get rid of the... That dragon body's starting to bug me. I had to end up, getting rid of it because it caused issues, which kind of sucks. But I do actually put a lot of my streams chopped up into 30-minute segments on YouTube if you ever want to catch any of the previous stuff that I've done.
Take a seat.
I don't know if I have any other major mods left up. So I think once we finish this one, we pretty much just have the main storyline of the game to finish up at Skyrim, and then I need to go hunting to see if I can add any more major storyline ones as well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the mods that I've downloaded are like weapons and armor, and I haven't like touched any of them because I found cool shit that I like, and I've run with it since. I'm only rocking ebony armor right now because it already the ones I found already had the bonuses I was looking for. But I would love to go back and get the Akaviri Samurai armor that I downloaded and pimp it out to have the enchantments that this one does. So I can actually wear the cool looking armor that I want to wear. But also, there's like 3 or 4 other suits of the mods that I've downloaded. They look really, really awesome. And I'd end up juggling weapons. As it is right now, I've got like 30 different kinds of swords that look really cool. And I'm just systematically, every so often, every so many streams, swapping to another one just to have another cool looking sword to use instead. And they all do roughly the same damage. The only reason I'm rocking this thing is because I have not touched two-handed weapons until now. And I needed to level it up. And it's just like, this sword looks cool. Let's take this one out. That's literally the logic I was running with. But yeah, I've got all kinds of mods installed, and I haven't even touched like half of them. Most of them are little tiny quests. That's not the quest key. So they're little ones that are like on here. There was one I was working on, the boxed artifact, that adds this section to the Dwemer Museum in Markarth. But it's glitched, and we can't get it to work right, so I need to actually look up a guide to see how to fix modded quest lines. A lot of these are obviously legitimate stuff that's part of the game. I don't even know. I think we've actually gone through like all of the different side quests. We did Moon and Star. We're working on Moon Pass to Elsewhere. There's a bunch of other ones I did that they're all modded. And the sad thing is if you've modded it, beaten the mod, but then removed the mod, the quest line's not there. So like a good chunk of the quests that I've done don't even exist on the quest list anymore, which kind of sucks. Hellfire DLC made a house in Falkreath. Took me like 4 hours and 23. Yeah, I did the one in Falkreath as well. Yeah, it's very cool, but it can also be very tedious to get them to all work right, assuming you even can. Even with the right tools, like having Rybash and some of the other ones like that, it still gets complicated. And it sucks. So I've literally had the mindset during this whole Let's Play of, I'm going to run the shit I can. If it gives me a cool weapon and I really, really want to keep it, I'll find a way to make that work with the future mods that I run. Otherwise, I'll uninstall the mod, lose the rewards, but at least we finished the storyline and we got to see how cool it is. So that's pretty much the mindset I've had to have to be able to keep adding more. I found the ingredients. What are you going to do?
Eredora will cook the poison to weaken Slod's magic. When the spell will break down, Silkskin will sniff out the plague carrier.
Nice. Is it done?
Yes, it's easy. Eredora is the best poison cook in all Elsewhere. Feed this to the fat one, then find Silkskin. No kill Slod before the carrier is dead.
Yeah. One thing I'm actually looking forward to is, inadvertently I'd started on this because it was blind, as the first Elder Scrolls game that I'd done a Let's Play or streaming of. And I don't remember where I'm going. Oh, yeah, we gotta get the poison from the dude. That actually makes sense. 1 second, I'll finish my point. I've taken care of the Thalmor.
Great. Show me those papers. Interesting. It seems like this mission was more dangerous than we thought.
Wrong quest line, but we need to move forward anyway. How so?
If the Thalmor have figured out the moon sugar is coming from Tenmar Forest, then the whole New Elsewhere movement is in danger.
Would you hold still, dude? I'm trying to talk to you. What can we do?
We will send spies to the Dune, and they will find this justice here. But it will take time, so let's talk later.
It's just a car and sending them to Dune. What, for the spice? Sorry, I had to make the joke. So any word on the counter-espionage?
Ulan is looking into it. Mervar asked him to report to you at your Pride Rock hideout. Perhaps he is already waiting there.
Pride Rock Hide. I'm assuming I haven't gotten that far in the main quest to know I have that yet. Okay, thanks. I guess we already got the poison. We just go to the location. Having started on Skyrim, I'm going to try to play through as many of the custom mods that add storylines as possible that I can get my hands on. Once I'm done, I'm going to be jumping into Fallout 4, which will also be blind that I've never played, but I own. Once I finish that one, I'll be going back to Oblivion and running that one, as well as any custom mods for storylines that I can get my hands on. I know there's a lot for that one. Then I'll go to New Vegas. Then I'll go to Morrowind, which I already know there's some unbelievable storyline mods. One that I finally got my hands on a custom fix for, I went the wrong fucking direction. One I got my hands on for a custom fix was one of the most ambitious mods at the time that adds a mod that is beyond DLC level called the Wizard's Isle, which I played back when it first came out. And I actually had to custom modify it and learn the engine, the Elder Scrolls engine on the fly to fix it as I went. but I had jury-rigged a fix that had corrected all the issues because the guys that made the mod, the guy had lost his hard drive, and the progress of the last 6 months of them trying to fix it had been basically lost. And he was so demoralized he gave up on the project. But someone else came along after me and basically did the same thing I did, and then released it as an official patch. So it's just like, sweet! But, yeah, so then I'll be jumping over to Fallout 3, and then I'll probably go to Daggerfall, then I'll do Fallout 1 just to do the storyline in order, then I'll go to Arena, then I'll go to Fallout 2. Yeah, I'm not surprised that there's a lot of content for Skyrim. I actually need to look, because as many of us as I've played, I have no doubt there's far more. I have no doubt there's far more. Yeah, that's the ironic thing of it. I actually was playing mods before ever even doing the main storyline. I hadn't even gone to not Whiterun, the river town, the first town you fucking go to. I hadn't even done that when I started playing. I had gone to Falkreath, not realizing it was a fucking high-level town. Wow, that sucked. But I went there first, and ended up having to force my character to power level to grind up to be able to survive that. Did all the Falkreath missions. Ended up unlocking the home that you can get there because of not Dawnguard, the one you just said, Hearthfire. So I ended up making the home, pimping that all out, and then I jumped just hardcore into the custom DLCs. Not DLCs, the custom mod storylines. And I'm actually finally starting to move the quest lines forward. I finished the Thieves Guild, very awesome storyline. I was working on the Fighters Guild and it broke. Did you guys move the thing here? Wait, am I in a sector I haven't been before? I'm confused now. This is not where the airship was. Well, I'm also going to be playing the Daggerfall that got ported over to Unity, so it actually runs better and has far less bugs. So I'll be using that version, but by the time I get to them, it's possible that the, what did they call them? There's two major projects that groups are doing. One is converting Oblivion to the Skyrim engine, and the other is converting Morrowind to the Skyrim engine. Or not Morrowind, one's doing Morrowind, one's doing Oblivion, and they're porting them over to the engine. Another group is actually trying to potentially port Morrowind to a modern engine. Yeah, this is the sector we were in, so they did move the boat. Okay, that was confusing as hell. So all three games may potentially be ported over to the newest version of the engine to be prettier and potentially run better, as well as fixing all the old stuff. Sadly, no one's really doing that with the Fallouts, which kind of sucks, because it would be cool if they did, because it would fix a lot of the issues. And how the fuck do I get up there? Over here, maybe? Yeah, so I'm hoping by the time I finish these, because it'll be a while before I'm done with Skyrim, and even then I'm going to be jumping into Fallout 4, so that'll be even longer, especially with all the story mods and everything that all down... Fell off the stairwell. But, seriously? Can I not stare properly? There we go. It'll be interesting, because by the time I get there, those projects will either be done or have been canceled. So, the progress of them should be finished by the time I reach them, which would be very nice. Hi, Skullcat. Who the hell are you? Yes, I am. It took a lot to get that to work with a lot of these mods, because a lot of these mods re-break some of the fixed shit. So there was that. Oh, that'll be cool, Zeraliz. Adding Skyrim to Cyrodiil? Mervar told me you're looking for... You know what? Let's go with who are you first.
Ahoy! This can just be a simple sailor, my noble sir. You may call him Captain. Captain Skullcat at your service.
Okay, this is the first voice actor that actually sounds Khajiit, but it's also very much making the Khajiit sounds like a pirate. And I gotta say, it's well done. And I'm not criticizing the other voices we've heard, but outside of the cats, the tiger-looking cats, all of the human ones have either had almost like a Hispanic accent. I guess that would be a Spanish accent. Would be a Spanish accent or other things too. I don't know if it's the voice actor or if they were doing it on purpose. So it's actually been very strange. So I'm assuming it's the voice actor more than anything. because I don't think they would intentionally do that, but it's just interesting, because this is one of the few that's, like, nailed the Khajiit accent. And the fact that they made it a pirate is even funnier. Zerles had mentioned it, but I hadn't really gone into it. Hey, Flames, how's it going? Are you kidding me? You're not a captain?
Shiver my timbers, am I not? Yeah, now ain't it a shame? And who may ye be?
I'm the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, aye? Well, that's quite a name. Long time ago, I'd a shipmate by the name, Dogborn, aye. Ugly as Daedra, I'm telling ye.
Is this story going anywhere?
Aye, he be dead. Messy way. Skullcat's very own bloody claws tore him apart.
Honestly, if I were to give them a regional nationality, I would say they're more South American because of their behaviors, because of their cultures and their nuances, if anything, more than Central America. But, I mean, that's just my personal opinion of the observation. Just because of the way a lot of their cultures work in South America seems more like that. Kind of. I mean, the desert ones, for sure, absolutely. They seem more Indian than anything else, like from India. Just to clarify, because there are some people who still misuse the word Indian to mean Native Americans, because just to clarify. Why? Because he was so ugly?
He asked too much questions. Ha ha ha.
A large part of that is because they've never really dove into the Khajiit, and they really should, because we don't even know that much about Elsewhere, honestly, and it's kind of sad. Mervar told me to look for Kulon. Do you know him?
Chandra witch cats. Marin burn them all. And his cripple squid schemer is hiding under hatch, of course.
Thanks for clarifying that. Was that even English? Yeah, the Argonian and the Orcs are interesting cultures, and I hope they do... don't save hijack. I do hope they dive more into that in future games, because that would be very interesting to learn more about them. Honestly, the most we know about the cultures largely comes from Arena and Daggerfall, more than any of the other games. Because the other ones have always just strictly... Can I help you? Okay, you're not following me. You're just, like, trying to run to where I was. I thought you were, like, trying to run over to me to interact with me or some shit. That was really weird. Yeah, so the first two games actually dove a lot into the different species because they covered all the realms. And it's just strange because the later ones, it's just like, I get why Morrowind focused on the Nerevarine and the Dunmer? The Dunmer. Because that was like, that was the whole fucking arc. That was literally the whole story. Hey, that's the Quiver of Rumination. How the hell do you have it? I just gave it to the other lady. Oh, okay, that's very strange. But, and then obviously the next one was literally about the end of the Tiber Septum line. So that was, they've been relatively focused. So the fact that this one is focusing on the Nords and focusing on the Thalmor, it's, while it is cool that the storylines are much more laser focused, it kind of sucks because we miss a lot of the narratives that are being told about the other races. So, I mean, that's like the downside of the way they've been handling it, which does kind of suck. Alright, Kulon, let's talk. You are Kulon?
Ah, yes. Kulan welcomes you to the deck of the Waning Moon, your personal airship.
Really? You're giving it to me?
Kulan cannot give to you what is not his. You shouted it down from the sky above. It is yours by right of the hunt.
I didn't use any shouts during the fight. What are you talking about? You were exaggerating. What about the Justicar?
New Elsewhere spies tracked him north of here, close to the city of Dune. That damned elf is raiding our caravan supply posts. He must pay for his crimes.
I hate to nitpick with the voice actor, but it's Elsewhere, not Elsewire. Ready whenever you are.
Flying Khajiit? Huh. What can stop us now?
Flying cats, how could this possibly go wrong? Kulon navigates the ship to the sky to Elsewhere. It's a smooth, uneventful journey. Okay, so yeah, we weren't at Elsewhere. That's what I thought. I mean, we were in whatever... Elsewhere's the land, right? It's not a city. So technically we were in Elsewhere, we just weren't at the capital. Yeah, I know they've talked about doing a main game. We just mentioned this earlier before you got here, about the orcs, and they talked about doing a main game about the Argonians and a main game about the Khajiit, but we don't know which one's going to be next. Because those are the three major races they really haven't gone deep into. Can you what's going on?
Unleash the war cats. The Thalmor are attacking the supply post.
Oh, okay, so I need to go kick some ass. Got it. What? War cats?
Ugh, just hurry and intercept them.
Right, shut up and kill. Got it. It helps if you don't pin me into a corner with a chair, dick. That was rude. I'm just sitting there minding my own business. Motherfucker shoehorns me into the chair. I want the garlic. Give me the... I want the... Thank you. I gotta get the stuff, because the auto harvest doesn't work on this mod. Excuse me. One of the cool things I got for, Hi. Easing the sake of it being a Let's Play. Why are there suddenly barrels out here? Sure, why not? No shit. That's always a possibility, but it very much is invoking a certain mindset. So I get why there's racism in this against the different species, because that's just an inherent trait of, well, I'd say humanity, but there's far more than just humans in this world. But the concept is still the same. Come here, you. I gotta stab you in the titties. I honestly don't remember what the hell my point was before I got sidetracked by the combat. At that point, that wasn't a sword. I was just hammering his face in with a blade. I swear, the two-handed attacks, even with a sword, some of them are just like, holy shit. Yeah, wasn't it mentioned last time that the hatred towards the Red Guard and the fact that they aren't even native to this dimension? That was something I didn't even know. I actually thought they were one of the species here. I didn't realize they were from a different reality. Something to do with, like, a magic ritual gone wrong or some shit. No, I don't want to steal. Black Briar Mead. Ooh, fancy. Nope, can't steal. Stop! Autosave hijack. Away with you. Gel care and that just gel care, huh? So am I going back? I assume we're going back aboard. We only hear. Are we supposed to be here? Is this like a botanist oasis? Is this just a stop like last time? Should I talk to everybody, do everything we need to do here before we leave? I feel like I'm being just, like left hanging of... Let me just check the quest line. Defeat the Thalmor and talk to the caretaker. Who's the caretaker? Okay, you're the caretaker. Okay, so let's talk to everybody but you first. Race of humans who hail from a lost continent of Yokadu and reside primarily in province. So they are from this world.
This one needs something?
Yeah, what do you got for sale? Hello? I hit enter, nothing happened. That was weird. Alright, what do we got? I'll take those. I'll take this. I'll take ebony ingots. I'll take the elven warhammer because I can melt that down. Glass is just used during the house construction shit, right? I don't use that anywhere beyond that, right? That was the west. It sank to the ocean. Okay, so what were people talking about last time where they said they were like from another... Wait, is that what they meant by another realm? They didn't mean like literally another reality. They meant another realm. Like what you're saying. Is that just... I misunderstood what the hell they were saying? Because they made it sound like they were from a different reality. I mean, you can't trust anybody that's got a bent sword. Wait, no, that could mean something else. Never mind. Wow, we actually didn't have that much to sell. I'm shocked.
My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed them. So you all take care of yourselves, and if you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to take that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.